Either way, you didn't beat us. And the time before that, you didn't beat us. So, man ain't worried about you, man.
Oh, okay.
I'll be real.
All right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Last season where you nearly won the league, you didn't beat us.
Okay.
Not once.
Arsenal didn't beat Fulham. Are Fulham better than Arsenal?
That's not the point. I'm saying I don't care about you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't care about you, man.
Fun and games until a ball got to get kicked.
Listen, you see that Klopp aura and that aura started to fade. You know the ones, and now it's not even Klopp no more. It's not even Klopp no more, bro. You see the aura thing that you had, the aura thing that you had. I can't wait because, brother, I swear to you, bro, you man need to win, bro. Because, blood, if we beat Liverpool, brother, I'll be real, change your number.
Welcome back to another episode of Big Six Bants. Obviously, we got an episode of Ball Talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this type of content before, and this is none other than another version. Obviously, today, it's going to be myself and Romz. You know what I'm saying? And other days, there's going to be various guests where we can get these short form shows kind of out and ready for you guys to watch back. Not as shameless, no one screaming and shouting. It's maybe it's not Big Six Bants esque shithousery 24/7, you know, but you know what I'm saying, it's ball talk, and you know I feel like it's still gonna apply to a large demographic of this of this type of kind. So hopefully you guys like it, you know what I'm saying. So big up everyone, make sure you smash the like button and all them things. Large up Ed in the house. Guys, obviously we're about 130 subscribers off of 14k. So we're trying to get there before the end of the year. So we got like 13 days. I reckon we can do that, innit? I reckon 13 days we can touch 14 bags. We're fast tracking, innit? We are definitely fast tracked. And yeah, HR, Rashford, Bombaaaa. Rashford, but let's just get straight into it, and let's get straight into it. You lot smash the like button. You can see the super chat score as well. Want to aim for 10 this thing. So let's just get straight into it. Romz, obviously, big up yourself, bro. Obviously, I don't think we've done a one-to-one stream in a minute, bro.
In a minute. It's been a minute.
So
where are we starting off?
We got to start with the breaking news, the Rashford bomber, innit? Like, obviously, we was gonna talk about Salah, Trent, and whatnot, but the Rashford thing. Listen, I've got the tweet out here. I'm just gonna share the screen ASAP. We're just gonna get straight to it. Can't lie, bro. A Rashford bomber is mad. Don't get me wrong. I had a feeling it was gonna leave maybe end of the year, but Fabrizio Romano has posted. For me personally, this is the words of Marcus Rashford. For me personally, I'm ready for a new challenge. He told and the next steps he's told Henry Winter. He also states that when I leave, it's going to be no hard feelings. You're not going to have any negative comments from me about Man United. That's me. I will always be a Red. He's gone. He's gone. For me, it's this way here. For me personally, I'm ready for a new challenge and ready for the next steps.
Yeah, and even Henry Winter, he's quite credible. I don't know if he's their main rep, but he's
their main correspondent. But bro,
but he's credible still. He's quite respected, bro. Do you know why this is mad? Because like you, I share the same opinion as you. I knew he'd leave it there. I said there's two players that aren't going to last in this Amorim system. I think one I'm going to be wrong about. I said Bruno and Rashford. I said IQ players, I don't think them two are lasting. But I think Bruno, even his performance on the weekend, he's quite...
Bruno's the captain, so he's safe. But bro, I'll tell you right now, I think Amorim's told him, listen, I'm the boss now. Off your pot.
Yeah.
You don't have a future here. I think he's seen enough. I don't think he thought that when he walked in. I think he's seen enough and he's gone, you know what? Off your pot.
Yeah.
Off your pot. Either you can leave in Jan or you're not playing for the rest of the season. Do you know how many players have come out? Ex-players have gone, bro, Sebastian Schweinsteiger, perfect example. He wasn't even told that he weren't going to be wanted no more. He weren't even told. He just walked in one day and they're like, yeah, manager don't want you no more. So you're going to be the under 21s or you fuck off, or you're not going to be.
You know why this is worrying me, bro? Because the best are ruthless. The best managers are normally ruthless. And for him to say, you need to remember, it's deeper than this, bro. Because say what you want about Rashford, and yeah, he's very hot and cold. He's living off. I see you saying it on Ranch's show the other day. He'll have a good season, then a bad season, and a good season. He's never really had back-to-back good seasons, right? But he's Mank, Vaughan, and Red, bro. That is one of their own, bro. So, and I think when you say to someone, like when someone asks you about someone's ability, you're like, he's dead, but he's a nice guy. That's what Rashford's done here. He's like, you know what? I want to leave, but I'm still a Red, to kind of soften the blow. Do you know what I mean? To kind of put, do you know what I mean? Like he still wants to be on board with the United fans because he is a Red. You've seen from young him in the top, been at the academy, I think since 8 or 9. But you're right. It's the bit you've highlighted, bro. I'm ready for a new challenge. But do you know what? If you're looking at it objectively as well, I think it's the right move for both parties, bro. Because again, he's inconsistent from the club, even though he's one of their own. And I think Amram's coming in with a culture where he just wants his players. And I was reading something the other day. He wants to get improve the culture at the club. And I think he sees players like Garnacho and a Rashford. In fact, they were omitted from the squad, Monts, not just on the bench, from the squad in one of United's biggest games, bar us of the season, in a Manchester derby, in a game, Monts, that he excels in. How many, even big games, how many times have you seen Rashford crash it against Man City, crash it against Arsenal? Like, this is a game he excels in. For Amorim to drop him, the indicators were there. I didn't think it would be January, though. I'm like you. I did not think it would be next month.
Yeah, bro. Jan is mad.
That's mad.
Chat, let me know what you man are saying as well. Big up Joey in the house, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like this one's just shocked me because I listen, I kind of thought Rashford was leaving, but Rashford's been linked away from Man United for like 3 years now. So like it's kind of one of the new. It's like when you see Coutinho linked back to Liverpool every year. Like it's probably not going to happen. Let's be honest. It's just clicks and something that's guaranteed to sell because there's links. Like there's key links. But someone like Rashford, as you said, he's Manc born and bred. Again, I just think Rashford, and if we're going to talk about Marcus Rashford, in a proper way right now, yeah, genuinely, I feel like Rashford is a result of Man United's downfall. He is a product of Manchester United's downfall, in my opinion, in the sense that, or the fact that they're just stagnated pretty much. Because for me, so many of their players that had so much potential have not developed. The development in that club at the top level, like Rashford hasn't really got better. He's the same player he's always been. He's just a little bit slower. And probably has a little bit like he's just a little bit slower now. He's not as quick. Maybe he's not as streamlined as he was when he broke through. You know what I'm saying? He's bulked up a bit. That's it. And if anything, he was more skillful back then. If anything,
exactly. And like you said, yeah, you said something on Rant's show, and I was like, for real, like I don't remember 2 quality back-to-back seasons from him. You know the season where they knocked out, I think Ollie's first season. You see the season where they knocked out I think PSG, and you had the whole thing where I think he's touched the Mbappe's head and whatnot, right? And like kind of little manned him. That season, correct me if I'm wrong, United fans in the chat, I can't remember, but he got, I think, over 30 GA that season once, in it, in all competitions. He did something mad. Then you're kind of thinking, you know what? This is the Rashford that we kind of thought we would see. Yeah, 1920 and 2021. I think maybe the PSG game was the year before, but he never really took off. And when you said that, you're like, he's never had back-to-back stats. For real, he'll have a good season, underwhelming season. Then he'll rise again and you'll think, yeah, now this is the upturn in form. Then he'll just have another dire season. But let's be honest, Monts, that things with Rashford, right? I think we're in a situation as well where you don't really know where he plays, because I've never said he's a 9, but then on the wing, he'll be very hot and cold. It's like he's kind of lost a bit of his identity and he's kind of lost his place in the team out here. And this isn't just under Amorim, even like under Ten Hag, he'll be in and out. There'll be some games he's just dropped. We've seen him be very lackadaisical in games, kind of down tools, whatnot. There's been times, and you see the clips on Twitter where there'll be an obvious press trigger or a player that he needs to close down, and he's just strolling, bro. And this is why I think for United, I think a lot of United fans will be happy. Obviously, some that have that attachment to him, everyone's got a player that they like. I feel like they're going to be upset, but I think the majority of the fans would probably think it's best for both parties right now. I just didn't think it would be this soon. I did not think it would be this soon, honestly. It's actually a shock to the system. And summer, cool, I hear it, but Amorim's literally said, bro, cut. The fact bro, I keep saying the fact he wasn't included on Sunday. Crazy.
This is crazy. I mean, I used to have a title for tomorrow's daytime stream, but yeah, like this is mad. Like, I'll be honest, as I said, I actually like Marcus Rashford, even though he's an op. I like him as a person and that, and I feel like it's mad because we've all watched Marcus Rashford come through as a kid, and you've kind of blinked and you're like, shit, he's 27, bro. Like, is he 27 or 26? Like, Rashford ain't no little man.
I remember his debut. I can't remember the team, but remember, he only started because Rooney got injured in the Europa League.
Yes, bro. Yes, I remember his header against Arsenal. Like, Rashford.
That was his Premier League debut, innit?
Rashford is 27, bro. He's 27.
That's just mad.
You know what I'm saying? And mad. You know, and I just think that, you know, he never got on with Ten Hag. You know what I'm saying? He never really got on with Ten Hag like that. Amarim's come in, and I think the clocks have just kind of hit a minute. They've hit 12 for Rashford, and let's be honest, yeah, it's not just Marcus Rashford that hasn't improved. So many players. Jesse Lingard didn't improve.
Yeah.
He didn't improve. We saw a glimpse of what he could. We saw a glimpse of what he could do at West Ham, but he didn't improve. Kobbie Mainoo could easily go through this if Amarim isn't the guy that they think there is. Hopefully, obviously not hopefully, but Amarim could be going in the right direction with Man United. So Kobbie might be the one that survived it. But at the end of the day, these guys never improved. And that is a product of Manchester United over the last 12 years.
Even Martial.
Yeah,
I know he had a lot of injuries, but his ability is clear as day, but never improved.
Yeah.
And even when he was fit, he might have a run of 2 or 3 good games. Then he's poor for the next 4 games.
Barely any players. Garnacho is the same player he was when he broke through a year and a half ago. He's the same player.
He's lich.
He's the same player. He's literally the same player. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you've got managers that don't even play the players of actual ability. You know, Ahmad has actual ability, but we only see him. Rashford's been at Man United. Ahmad's been at Man United for 4.5 years.
Bro, to think they could have lost it.
Only now, bro. Only now.
Wait, do you say 4.5 years?
Ahmad signed before Ahmad's been here was there longer than Sancho.
Oh my God. Yes, he was, didn't it? Why am I thinking it's because of all the loans? He was at Sunderland for 2 years or a year.
Because he went on loan for a year. Because he went on loan. But
man said 4 years.
You lot forgetting how long Ahmad's been at Man United, bro.
I thought that too. Like, because I remember he was here for a season, didn't really play, then he went to Sunderland. That's mad.
Yep. Like you lot are genuinely forgetting.
Rangers, that's it. Big up HR Rangers as well.
Ahmad signed when he was 18. He's 22.
That's mad.
Like,
that's mad.
See what I'm saying? So, like, you know, Ahmad's popped up. He's showing off at the right time. You could say at probably the best type of time for a youngster to improve, because young players don't improve at Manchester United. Senior players come and they decline and they leave, but they do enough to win a trophy here and there. They haven't won a major since 2013. The last Prem they won was the last major they won. You know what I'm saying? Man United have little glimpses of what they can do, but the players that they want to improve, like, at least we can say that Liverpool have improved players. Certain teams have improved players. Arsenal have improved players. Saka has improved. These guys have improved, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're looking up. Like, the development in Manchester United from top to bottom has been rancid for 12 years. You know? And when I say major, I'm talking about Champions League or Premier League. What Manchester United should be winning.
Should be, yes.
Manchester United's bread and butter. Where they should be as a club. You know what I'm saying? And Rashford is the epitomization. He is the product of what's been going on for Man United for the last. Because what Rashford was doing, what Rashford was doing when he broke through was not normal. Man was rolling out his feet, ross it, and it's slapping the bar. Man scored the best free kick, one of the best free kicks I've ever seen against Chelsea. And that's one of the best free kicks I've ever seen in my life.
Crazy. You had man in college, like you had me, not even man. Let me speak about myself. You had me in college saying, I wish I had that player back up. Because remember, this is before the Mane, Firmino, Salah era.
Yeah, because it's all about surroundings, bro. It's all about surroundings. You're looking at the surroundings and how players are. You think any of Rashford's antics would run at Liverpool? You think that's running on? You think that's running
Not
Liverpool?
at all.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Go on. I was going to say, I know we're concentrating on more Rashford. United fans are going to love this in the chat, but the bigger picture is this is worrying for rival fans now because a man has come in. People can say Ineos whatnot, but I'm still wary about Ineos because the fact they kept Ten Hag that long, they literally hired and fired someone within 6 months. But the fact Amarin's coming in and calling the shots, and he said something I think last week or the week before saying we're all singing from the same hymn sheet. Like they asked him about he's the guy that just left the other day, the Newcastle guy. Forgot, I'm having a brain freeze right now. But they asked him about the sacking, and he said like it's to do with the board and whatnot. But we're all singing from the same hymn sheet. We're all going in the right direction. This is worrying, bro, because the best are cutthroat, the best are ruthless, and the fact he's winning. Dan Ashworth, that's it. Big up ACFC, man. I don't know what happened just then, but bro, the fact that he's literally it. Do you know what this reminds me? I liken this to, yeah. And again, obviously Arteta's still not won anything like a major in terms of Champions League and Prem, but when he came in and just got rid of Aubameyang and got rid of Özil, because bro, the way I see it is, yeah, they've not won anything. Like obviously we control Arsenal, but they still got better under Arteta. They've gradually got better, and they've become the team they've become in the last 2 years, and they've challenged. But Arteta came in and got rid of Deadwood. You've seen other managers do it in the past as well, and it's like this is worrying for as an opposition fan, bro. This is worrying. Like, worrying.
I wouldn't say it's worrying. I just think this was bound to happen. I just it's the shock factor of him going in Jan, like that, like the shock factor of him going, because bro, it was only the other day when Rashford scored against Ipswich, and he scored after that. He scored, he scored.
Sorry, that was Everton.
It was the game, like he went and got the brace, and it was only then things were going raw. All right, is this what we're saying? It was only then we were getting predicted 11s. Man United 11s under Amarim with Rashford at the spearhead of the 2 10s and the striker. It's only the other day.
Well, then you know what? I didn't ask you this. Who do you think his next suitor is? Because 2 clubs come to my mind, and it's been mentioned in the chat already. I think it's Arsenal or PSG. I don't think you want to go Saudi just yet.
See, now PSG is the one he's always been linked to, but I think they've got too many stocks in Barcola.
But remember, Colin Mawani, they want to offload him. So this could be a lot for kind of. Yeah, but
Colin Mawani's a striker. I don't think the teams are going to look at Rashford as a striker. Rashford still has value around Europe because of his purple patch seasons. As I said, like I think Rashford was fine having 1 season on, 1 season off. But the second he's had 2 seasons off, see ya. Like that's where it's at now for Man United, and that's where the new hierarchy they're not accepting this. And it's another thing of putting Sancho on 375 M's, putting Rashford on however stupid like 300 plus M's, putting all these man on so much money has instilled, I think, the wrong mindset. And that's not to say Rashford has a trash mindset. I'm just saying that you can only coast for so long at top clubs, and when a new hierarchy comes in and a new manager comes in, and there has to be a drastic change, the out with the old and in with the new. And Rashford is part of the old regime, the high ceiling, but the inconsistencies that runs with the high contracts and being rewarded for nothing. Like you should be rewarded for consistency. Rashford's never been consistent. His ceiling and his sparks and his X factor is something we've not seen for a long time in terms of how good he can be, but it's never been consistent. And they rewarded him for something that he hadn't actually done. And that's my opinion. And that's what I say. That's why I say Man United have been rancid from top to bottom. High contracts, high salaries, signing legends past their prime, and not winning the big trophies. That's what Man United have been. It's been a black hole for 12 years.
You're spot on, because he's literally debris of the old regime. Literally him. You still got a few others. You could say Luke Shaw. There might be a big up Jams. There might be a few. There might be a few others. But this is what I mean. I think for both parties, even for him, bro. Sometimes, look, we know he's been poor for United, but and you will know this. We've kicked ball. Sometimes environment is key, bro. That's him just being in a new environment. I actually now think. Exactly.
Sancho went to Dortmund and he played with a smile on his face.
Now look at him at Chelsea. It's like, bro, because they were saying, cool, that's another country. Can you come back to the Prem and do it? I know it's still early days, but Sancho's actually proven everyone wrong, the people that doubted him. I can see Rashford going to his next club and killing it, bro. Sometimes you just need a change of environment. They always say your comfort zone is a dangerous place, bro. I think United's his comfort zone. A comfort zone that he's not excelling in, which is mad, but it's still a comfort zone, bro. Like, United's all he knows. But I think the next club, whoever it may be, I think he'll do very well. Monts, I've got a weird feeling he could end up picking up. Obviously, I'm reminiscing, bro. Allow me. I'm an old man now, but bro, I think it could be Arsenal. I would not be surprised if Arsenal's making a
cool. So this one's for the chat. Guys, do you lot think Rashford stays in the Prem? I just want a yes or no. Does Rashford stay in the Prem or does he go abroad? Yes or no? You're going to have a type Prem or abroad or type yes or no. Does Rashford stay in the Prem? By the way, got 200 likes right now. 200 in the house right now. Really good numbers for a new type of show that I'm trying to do. I haven't figured out a time that I want to kind of do this yet, but it was kind of like a decision I made to run this. So you lot, let's get to at least 100 and 125 likes for today's Ball Talk show, innit? Let's get to 125 likes. Make sure you guys do that. There's more than enough people in here to get that done. Hit the thumbs up button down below. But go on. Derek
the way I see it, bro.
So go on.
Liverpool, he won't come to us. City, he won't come to us, right? Then I think Newcastle got Anthony Gordon. Arsenal, listen, is a suitor, but whether he would want to go there, I'm not too sure. Aston Villa at the moment, let's be honest, they've got central attacking midfielders sometimes playing out wide in your Morgan Rogers, in your Jacob Ramsey, whatnot. Chelsea don't need him. Bro, I'm trying to think where else would he go in the Prem. You need to remember, this is a player that has a lot of pride as well. He's not going to... Maybe he has to take one step back to go 2 steps forward, but it's a player that won't just accept any club. This is where it's going to be quite difficult as well. But yeah, they literally...
how about this, yeah?
Villa could work.
I think Rashford's best bet is maybe to go abroad and come back. Football doesn't exactly work like this. I think if he was to go to an Atletico Madrid and play in transition, I don't know if they need a left winger right now, but if he was maybe, and I don't know how that would work, but I think if Rashford went Serie A, like, I don't know what team, I'm trying to think what teams, because I think a lot of them actually have decent left wingers. A lot of teams have decent-ish left wingers.
Because I'm even thinking maybe a Dortmund, but Bano Gittins is badding it up.
Yeah, Gittins is badding it up.
They probably don't want to stunt his development. And Gittins is young.
Yeah.
I think Gittins is 20.
That goes against Dortmund's philosophy as well, to bring in players like Gittins for cheap and then sell them for much more. So that's probably against
and
that.
Is he going to want to take
maybe how about this? Maybe even a Leipzig. And that might sound mad.
But then you have to take a pay cut. Because when I think of the two clubs that will actually pay him what he wants, it's off the top of my head, probably Arsenal and PSG. I think Leipzig and that won't put him on them wages.
I think with Rashford, he's already taken a pay cut wherever he goes. I think no club in the world. No. Also, there's more. Another fab bomb. Marcus Rashford. When I leave Manchester United, I'll make a statement and it will be from me. That's for sure. So I believe more quotes are going to be dropped. More and more quotes are going to be dropped.
I said when, not even if. When. This is mad.
Yeah. It's looking...
Wait, I just cut once now. Do you think he plays until he leaves now? I remember might just make him play the 21s.
I reckon Rashford's been... Bro, I generally reckon Rashford's been told, listen, remember, someone made a comment about pay cuts and Man United needed money. I'm not saying Man United are broke or anything. Or anything like that. But I just feel like I feel like Rashford's been told he's not part of the future project, innit? He's not part of the future project. You get it? And either you leave in Jan or you play with the under-21s.
You know, it could go two ways. Amram could say to him, well, they've already had that discussion that he's leaving, but Amram could say, cool, just play with the 21s until you get your January move. Or, listen, one thing I believe when he says he does love the club, bro, that club's all he knows. Amram might be like, cool, I'll play you until you leave. So the next, let's say, month or so, next 2 to 3 weeks, but just give your all. And Marcus Rashford might want to just leave with some respect, with some pride, with some dignity. You might want to give it all for the fans. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it could go one of two ways. I don't think there's no in between. He either doesn't play or he starts to play and he starts to play cold. But yeah, like it's crazy, man. It actually is crazy because I'm just thinking of his next suitor, bro, and I can only really see Villa and Arsenal in the Premier League that could probably put him on similar wages and that he would actually get into. But then, probably PSG. Atletico, I've not watched none of Atletico Madrid. It's funny you mention them because that's actually a team that probably sacked because they do pay decent wages, you know. Like, I think Griezmann's on a bit of money. I think even Alvarez is on a bit of money.
But it also begs the question: so who are Man United going to get to replace Rashford, or are they going to stick with Garnacho?
This is very true.
Who are they going to get to?
Quickly on
a Leao, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, quickly on Atleti though. He has to buy into Simeone's pressing and all that system. I don't think. Then again, listen, different environment. Maybe he might just have a different change of mind and actually start putting in the work. And then the United fans say,
bro, Arsenal's still a destination. It's not crazy for Arsenal to go for him. 40 million. He's been.
I actually think it could happen. I think it could happen.
It could happen. It's not crazy. It's not crazy.
Because he's an upgrade on both.
And also, that's an easy way into a title race, a title challenging team.
Yeah,
it's an easy way into a title challenge. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So, and a lot of these type of players are starting to like realize, like, get reality checks in terms of the way football's changing. Leroy Sané is another one linked away from the club, not always getting minutes 24/7. They've already signed what's his name in it. They've already signed Elise and that. You know what I'm saying? So these are things like, you know. These are things that need to probably be considered. Like, would Rashford go to a Bayern? Listen, you lot, give us some teams that you could see Rashford playing for. I don't really see Rashford playing for Bayern while Koeman's there. I don't.
But then you know what? That's a shout, Monts, because Koeman's always been flirting with leaving and he's injury prone. That's one thing you'll give to Rashford, other than his back injury. I think Ed mentioned it earlier. You wouldn't associate him with an injury prone player. Do you know what I mean? But Bayern could be a shout, you know. He could actually be a shout. I could big country say.
So more quotes. If I know that the situation is already bad, I'm not going to make it worse. I've seen how other players have left in the past, and I don't want to be that person. Yeah, he's fucking off, you know. Oh my days, bro.
He's done.
He's actually like gone. This is I need Corey. How's Corey taking this, blood? Corey loves Rashford, you know. Corey loves Rashford, bro. When Rashford broke through, Corey was one of the happiest times I've seen him. I've seen this guy, blood. It's crazy.
Oh, West Ham, big up, Gene. West Ham.
When I say West Ham, we saying Bowen and Rash on the wings. They're investing in Somerville, innit? You know what I'm saying? Newcastle got Anthony Gordon, Napoli, Crabber, and if Crabber, but Crabber's linked away, but I don't think Crabber's leaving.
Crabber's about to sign a new deal.
Didn't he sign a new contract? I don't know.
Actually, he might actually.
You know what? Hear what? Solanke, Rashford, Son. Hear what?
How can I forget that?
Hear what?
But once this is when pride comes into it. He's back. Think, do I want to go to a club where I'm not going to win?
Madders, Rashford, Solanke, and Son.
And Cooley
Hear
to
what
be
though?
And Cooley to be there.
Hear what though? Hear what though?
Yeah, man, them played ball saying Marseille. You'll be with Greenwood and Pogba.
Boy. And Kulusevski.
You know what Spurs could work? You know what, Mont? Madders, I know he obviously played cold against Southampton, but it wouldn't even be Madders, bro. It would be Son, Rashford, Kulu, and Solanke, like, at the moment.
I need to read this whole article. Lack of professionalism. I do feel misunderstood, but I'm fine with it. I'm a very simple person. I love football. That's been my life from the beginning. You see these simple men that just say they want to play ball, all about environment. As you said, all about environment.
Yeah.
You see them man there? They just want to kick ball in that. They just want to kick ball. All about environment. Shout out Kojo as well.
You know what could work? Big up
Villa, bro. Villa, what? Watkins, Rogers, Rashford.
And they're screaming out for a left because you need to remember it's not normally Rodgers or Ramsey that more traditional 10s, would you say, that have to get shifted out there. Like they're DIB Bailey, but Bailey's kind of falling off of a cliff. Hurts me to say it, but that's a destination for him. But bro, I was thinking, but again, for me, he's not a 9. But AC Milan, leave Leao on the left. Rashford would have to be a 9 if he goes there, though. Yeah. With Tajani Reinders behind him, I think AC Milan could be a destination as well. But the thing, Italian teams are broke at the moment, though. That they can't really spend money like that. How much? That's another question we've not said. How much do you think they sell him for? Because I swear he recently signed a contract, maybe a year or two ago. I'm on my bugging.
Yeah, guys, United fans, how many years does Rashford have on until his contract's done? Arsenal fans, are there any Arsenal fans in here that would take Marcus Rashford, by the way? I just want to ask that question.
This is actually mad, you know.
Like, yeah, that's just a question I want to know. By the way, guys, 6 likes off of 100 likes, 250 in the house as well. We are going to go over to Mo Salah talk and some Liverpool talk in a second. But yeah, 250 in the house. Let's get to 125. That is the total for today. So let's get to 125 likes. About 30 to go. And keep subscribing. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as well, and make sure you're following Romz on all socials as well. He's got 3 years left.
Yeah, C club.
All right, so what all right, cool. Last question on the Rashford topic. How much are we valuing Marcus Rashford? How much are we valuing Marcus Rashford at chat? How much are we valuing him at? So
for me,
he said Marcus Rashford he ain't gonna take in quarters.
40 mil still. 40, yeah, literally, as I said at final stage, I think around 40, no more than 40.
45. Is that how much you okay? 30 mil, 25, 40, 45. No more. Coach saying no more than 50. 30 saying Joey.
Joseph 30.
That's at a 5 sheet. Marcus wants to go bake off in Paris with Grace. I thought Snow Bunny season was saving Rashi. You know, it's crazy. Like it's crazy out here. It's actually crazy.
Marcus said he's taking no less than 70. Thing is, I can hear it like one of your own. He's won trophies with you. I swear he's even like in their top 10 goal scorers.
Shout out Don as well.
Big up Don. Correct me if I'm wrong, Marcus. He's in your top 10 goal scorers. Like he means a lot to them. Like regardless what you think about him, he means a lot. But you're not getting 70 for him, bro. Like Marcus, I'm gonna put you out your misery now. You're not getting 70 for him. No way.
Yeah, 70 is a stretch. 70 is a big stretch. That's a stretch, though. I don't know, innit? I think everyone's probably in and around that 30 million to 50 million mark is what most of the chat is saying, innit? You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I said that Craven Delk and it's bro, you know how old that milk is? Craven Delk. I used to drink that when I was a youth.
Man said Craven Delk couldn't save him. No milk. Man said, yo. Man said there's not even the classic milk is saving him.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Craven Delk, you know.
That's crazy. Could you imagine, Could you imagine a crazy world where he suddenly got linked to like a Liverpool side? Could you imagine?
Yeah. But you know what? Ed makes another good point once. If Havertz is going for 65, Højlund's going for 70s, Nunes is going for 80s, Mount's going for 60. This guy's done more than most of these players, bro. He's got more credit in the bank than most of these players. So
yeah, bro. It's as I said, it's when it comes to guys like Rashford and Sancho and that, these men just need to be happy where they are. That's what it is. Yeah. It's not old, gritty, deal with it ball anymore. It's a different era where footballers are sensitive and that. You know what I'm saying? Word Brennan Johnson went for 50 M's.
Solanke for 60.
It's crazy, bro.
Oh, when you put it like
Solanke for 60 M's and that, bro. Like it's nuts. It's nuts. You know, let's move it on to Mo Salah, innit? That was the topic, obviously. Obviously, this was for Liverpool talk, but obviously Rashford wanted to crash it on everything. You know what I'm saying? I'll take Son for free rather than go for Rashi. Now, Son is. I'm telling man about Son. Son is still a very good player, but I feel like Son plays in like a lower gear these days. I think because he's just aging though, innit? Like he is aging. He's like 31 now. He's older than 31. No, has he gone back in age? I can't remember though. I can't remember. Anyway, enough about Son. Yeah, Sancho is levels above Rashford as a player. I'm just talking about type of players that to get the best out of them, they're environmental players. That might be the new thing, environmental footballers. You know what I'm saying? That is it, bro. Environmental ballers, blood.
Eco-friendly
ballers. It don't matter how talented you are. It don't matter how talented you are. Genuinely, don't matter how talented you are. You know what I'm saying? Like Jamar for me is England's most techiest attacker. Like he's England's most technical forward.
Yeah.
I don't think it's close. I don't think it's close. Like I can't even say Musiala. He's German now. He's done the German thing. So Musiala, I'm not even going with the Musiala thing.
I know he's in bad form, but Foden could slide rival him. Remember not to do the recency thing because Foden's
technique and pure baller. Yeah. At Foden's best, I hear it.
Them two are on par. I agree with you. Them two are on par.
I word CFC, bro. Bro, environmental ballers, bro. I might have just made a new one, bro. It's environmental ballers, blood. That's what these men are. Sancho's my guy, Jamar and that, but he's an environmental baller. It is what it is. Environmental baller, blood. Either that or prime Lionel Messi cannot thrive at Man United. They're that toxic. Either that or that, innit? But Mo Salah, innit? It looks like he's edging closer to signing a new contract. You know, hopefully it could be a nice Christmas present. Mo Salah at the Christmas tree, whatnot, all the jokes in that. Virgil van Dijk looks like the talks are going very well. Trent's the only one where talks are a little bit more mysterious and more work needs to be done. I know contract talk is quite boring and a lot of people want to always have that conversation. But is there any doubt in your mind that Mo Salah, after signing the contract, could decline?
No. I think the way he looks after his body. Do you mean straight away?
Gradually.
Well, gradually, of course, but not straight away. The way he looks after his body, he's not in. Bar last season, I think last season was his first injury that's kept him out. I think more than 2-3 weeks. I think the thing is that's why FSG are skeptical of offering this money because you never know when a player will decline. But I think he's got a body of work and he's shown us over the last 7 to 8 years. He doesn't go out. He looks after himself. His mentality is still there. I think if he was to decline, it would probably be maybe, what are we? Next summer's 20. I think maybe 2027 onwards. I still think he's got 2 seasons at the top of his game, bro. Honestly. But I just think, Monts, I think we're going to get a triple announcement on Christmas Day, but not the third person who you think it will be. I can see a Van Dijk, Konate, and Salah announcement. You already know my stance on Trent. That I think I know this is mainly on Salah. So my answer is I think Salah does stay. I think they all 3 get wrapped up. Liverpool don't want any of them to get to the stage where they can start speaking to clubs from the 1st of January. But I think Van Dijk and Salah will be wrapped up. But it will be a Christmas Day announcement. Same way we announced Van Dijk when we signed him, I think. And I think Konate will be the 3rd. I genuinely think Konate gets announced with Salah and Van Dijk. But you know me, bro. I just think Trent's gone. I just think, what we're speaking about. I'm not saying he's environmental, by the way, before anyone goes mad. But we're just speaking about environmental baller, yeah. I think Trent's not one, but he wants a new challenge once. I just think he wants to. And I'm not even going off the Fulham game because you said something true in I think Rance's stream as well. Sorry, not Rance's stream, your stream the other day. That Coppish, yeah. It might have been Coppish. I can't remember what he said. It was in the last couple of days. People are going mad at Trent for defending like that. He's always kind of been like that, but it's his application. Monts, you remember when we got smoked by Napoli 3 or 4-1? I saw that Trent.
Gomez got absolutely.
Yeah, but remember Trent on his side as well. He was recognizing danger.
Gomez was on that side. He played right centre back. That day. No?
With Trent, innit? It was both of them.
Yeah,
but
both of them got done up.
Trent was recognizing danger and just couldn't be bothered. I saw the same Trent I saw in Fulham, and I thought, you know what? I don't want to start putting 2 and 2 together and start overreacting. But I've said this from October. I just have a weird feeling the other 2 stay, but Trent cuts, bro. Honestly, I even think as far to say Madrid might even announce a pre-agreement. Sometimes what we did with Naby, obviously that was a year prior, but I think this could be like a 6-month prior thing. But
I hear
it's crazy, bro.
I think the contract situation is probably going to be drawing to an end soon. I think the fact that the players need those contracts I low-key think it has probably contributed to such good performances. There is probably a world where Trent's defended well this season, either for a contract or for a move. Players do it, like it happens. You get that extra juice out of them, pause. And obviously, you're looking at players now who are looking to prove themselves. Remember, this is still an audition for every Liverpool player. Everyone forgets because Liverpool have been playing so well that this isn't an audition.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't a time to establish yourself as a first team player under Arne Slot. And the difference is that even the fact that contracts haven't been signed yet is that even the top players, the world-class players who have so much money in the bank, are even also having to audition for their own contracts. The new players are having to audition to put themselves in the first team, So I look at this and I go, you know what? If Trent goes in January, he's dead to me. But we still have to wait and see what happens with Trent. I'm more looking at Mo Salah's situation because I look at the rest of our forwards. Last night on the last night on the Liverpool Therapy Show, I kept it a buck. I was like, yo, I said thank you, Jota, thank you for coming back. I said these 3 weeks where your calves are intact are going to be beautiful.
He might be injured again, by the way.
Exactly. That's what I said. That's what I was about to get to. I was saying yesterday that, what, I was like, Jota, bro, thank you, bro. Thank you. Because I didn't have to see Darwin Núñez start games. I said, for these 3 weeks, bro, it's going to be beautiful. These 3 weeks before you get injured again, bro, it didn't even last a day. He's already injured basically again.
Oh, man.
So that highlights the importance of Salah. It does highlight the importance of Salah. What he's doing and his consistency, Like, I can't take it with him. I can't take it, genuinely. Man said, I'm back. No, you're back in the injury room. You know what I'm saying? Big up Lawazi with the super chat. He goes, big up, guys. Who's better, Núñez or Rashford? Oh, Rashford's better. Oh, actually, yeah, Rashford's better.
Rashford's better.
Núñez was better last year, but Rashford's better. Núñez was better last year. Yeah, Jota's, reportedly injured again. Yeah, we play on the 5th, Marcus. You play on the 5th. Big up Endo. He goes, Monts, I told you yesterday that Jota is like a wank. It feels good for a bit, but the pleasure is gone after a short while. What was that, man? Jota's like, bro, what Jota is he's the juicy fruit gum from back in the day. 2 chews and the flavor's gone, blood. 2 chews and the flavor's gone, fam. He's not injured, but Slot basically said he felt some pain after the game, innit? You know what I'm saying? He felt some pain after the game, Christian. So yeah, he's slightly injured, brother. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. He's the juicy fruit gum. For those who know, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what time it is, man. But yeah, that's the thing. So Salah's important. I think Van Dijk and Salah's, because Konate, his fitness is a question mark, no matter how good he is.
Yeah.
Jota's fitness is a question mark. And that's like the second tier of great players that we have. Is Jota, Konate, McAllister. Those are like the second tier after the 4 main.
Yeah. Facts.
And all 3 of those guys, maybe not so much McAllister as much, but the other 2 aren't guaranteed to be fit all the time. So Virgil van Dijk isn't there, Salah isn't there, and it's looking very spooky for Liverpool. If I'm being honest, we've already lost Konate, and it looks a bit spooky for Liverpool defensively. Gomez is a good centre back. He's a decent centre back, but for me, he doesn't win enough duels. He don't win enough of his duels.
It's true. This is what scares me though, Monts, right? Because we know how our owners operate. I don't want all these deals or majority of these deals to get wrapped up. And then that's an excuse to say, yeah, let's stress it up. Yeah, all the deals are wrapped up, no signings in January, because you know how backwards it is for managers not to get most of their signings in their first window, bro. Normally that's the window they want them. They want the players they don't want out. You're not going to get all of them out in the window, but they want a good amount of players out of the club, and they want to bring in a good amount of players into the club, bro. But I know how we operate. That's the thing. I'm not expecting anyone in January, and if we do get one, probably one player at max, but they're going to say, look, here's your Christmas present. We've given your best players some deals, but a proper club would wrap these contract signings up and bring in 1 or 2 in January, bro.
I don't think we make many signings in Jan, but we'll see.
Same.
Before we like, you know, because obviously time's timing. Is there any? Are you looking over your shoulder at Chelsea?
Now, I'll say this with Chessmont. I know it's very contradictory what I just said, but I'm just thinking of a positive, man. I think most of our 11 stay fit. I think Kanat and Joe always are going to have little niggles, but we win the league, bro. And you know, I try and keep my feet on the ground as long as possible. But Chelsea, I think their defense is bad. That narrative needs to stop. It's a bit dead now. But I still saw Sanchez in glimpses of the Spurs game give them the ball. Spurs could have been more than 2-0 up, 3-4-0 up. And I saw glimpses against, who did they play before Brentford? Because he's actually playing cold at the moment. He made a wicked save, I think, for Damsgaard or Norgard. But who did Chelsea play before? I can't remember who they played before. Before Brentford, they played someone in between. Or it might have been the game before Spurs. My point being is I've seen Sanchez still gift the ball to the opposition. And Colwell and Fofana as a centre-back pairing are good. But Tosin Badashile and Disasi that come in to partners Colwell, they're not it. Chelsea will still drop a few points. I look at Arsenal, don't have the attack to win the league. Chelsea, I still think there's going to be a naivety. When the pressure properly mounts, we got players to deal with it. And City are done. Like, people that still say, oh, but City got this player, they got the know-how, they're actually done. Like, they're actually done. So I think Chelsea will run us the closest now because I just think Arsenal are going to get a lot of more draws than they think. And I think we win this league, bro. I've said it for a couple of weeks now. I think we do win the league.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I've been told I'm too arrogant. I can't lie. I have been arrogant, and I have been saying I've been trying to send man shop on or do them things there. I've been listen. I know if we don't win the league, it's peak for me. And I've been talking mad. You know, I've been talking mad. But at the same time, it's like if I can't talk mad now, when can I talk mad? That's just my thing. That's just my outlook on it. Very simple but effective. You know what I'm saying? If I can't talk now, when am I going to be able to talk? You know, some people's answer for that means, you know, win the league first. But we'll see. You lot, first episode of Ball Talk is done. It's finished. Make sure you guys smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? Who can we redirect to, you guys? Who's live right now? Who's live that we can redirect to? By the way, with 3 likes of 125 like.
Monts, just before we close up, I do have to shoot.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, big up. We need to do more of these. The listener chat as always, shorter one as usual today, but big up you lot all the time. And yeah, man.
And yeah, W's in the chat for Romz. Obviously, you lot, if you don't want to see more of these type of streams, just put W's in the chat.
Just put W's in the chat. They're saying Northside's live, but
Northside
big
live.
up.
Let me see who's live. Yeah, you lot, I'm just gonna redirect this to someone because I'm trying to find. Obviously, Romz is gonna be on Grizz's channel, so guys, head over there as well. For more Liverpool talk. You know, shout out Grizz. Make sure you're subscribing to him as well. Subscribe over here. Sophia's football talk is live. Let's Sophia. Got some ration. Let's Sophia. Let's Sophia. You lot, don't tell her as well. We'll just put BSP ready. Anyway, you lot, take care. W's if you want to see more of these. I'm gonna figure out a time where we can do more of these shows. So yeah, you lot, bless up, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.